Continuing on to Tower Pier. Just out of interest, how many people are going to Greenwich?
Yes.
Okay, a few of you, excellent. So for the time being, make yourselves at home. There's a bar downstairs selling hot drinks, cold drinks, and also London attraction tickets. It's the second largest unsupported dome of its kind anywhere in the world. The first is St. Peter's in the Vatican City of Rome. This is the Millennium Footbridge to the new London Bridge, but it's very hard to find by normal road users. There are special back streets and slip roads for commercial traffic. Now the HMS Belfast is permanently moored here. It has been since the early 1970s. It last fired its guns in the Korean campaign in the early 1950s and was built in the same shipyard as the ill-fated Titanic, the Harland and Wolff shipyards in Belfast, Northern Ireland, and today is open to the public as an extension to the Imperial War Museum. You can explore all 9 decks, and once again is a good day out for all the family. Definitely recommend a trip. A clear eye, we'll be able to turn the boat round, give you a nice view of Tower Bridge. Now Tower Bridge is unique. It's the only bridge of its kind in the world. So bascule is the French word for seesaw. The middle section opens and allows large ships or tall-masted vessels in and out of the upper pool, or this part of London. So there are 2 bascules, and they come together to form the road across the bridge. In each of these footings, this includes your children. Okay, please remember your kids. You'll be surprised how many people try and leave them behind. I was left here at the age of 4, and I'm still here now. Now the last thing I'll say today is a word about the commentary. If you have enjoyed my few words, and it's made your journey a bit more interesting and hopefully enjoyable, you can show you that I can talk about as and when. So would anyone like me to carry on talking? Okay, that's the sort of response I like. Well, have a look up. Can you see the glass walkway on the top tier of Tower Bridge? They installed that about 2 years ago. So if you go up there, you can look down at the boats and down at the roads. The best time to go up there is when they're performing a bridge lift. Now to see Tower Bridge opening, all you have to do is type it into Google, Tower Bridge lifts, paddle underneath. So quite unnecessary. I think you'll agree. Now we're going to see a lot of old working wharves. Just over there behind that boat, you can see in gold letters, the Grapes. Now this is a Grade 1 listed building. Charles Dickens used to reside here, he used to live there, and it's where he wrote the novel Great Expectations, and it's nowadays owned by the famous actor Sir Ian McKellen. He is the landlord of the Grapes over there. Now ahead of us is the new financial district. They moved away from the City of London Tower as Canary Wharf, the one with the pyramid on top, but it is this whole area here along the riverfront. Gets its name from the cargoes that used to unload here years ago, coming over from the Canary Islands. The correct name for the tall building is number 1 Canada Square, and together with the HSBC and Citibank buildings, it's supposed to resemble a British 3-pin plug pointing up into the sky, and it's supposed to be symbolic to the power that runs through the area. It has been described east to west across the country, but it does bend on numerous occasions in what we call points and nesses. So we've just come round Cuckold's Point and we're now pointing directly south. Any of you who've seen the educational television programme EastEnders, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The opening credits, there's a bird's eye view, an aerial view, and you see this giant horseshoe, and that is what we're travelling on now. So this is the Isle of Dogs to our left, and it is a true island because they dug out a channel that leads all the way through to the opposite shore, undisturbed. You have the go-ahead for St. Paul's. So there's a lot of naval history here. You've got the National Maritime Museum, one of the finest maritime museums in the world. That is free to visit, so definitely go and check that out. You have the Painted Hall with a view that hasn't changed in over 400 years. It's one of the oldest views in the world. The only difference is you see a horse-drawn carriage. It's the only difference.